YTBC, what's the deal? So I was just on boxingscene.com and I seen that Timothy Bradley said that he would like to see Terrence Crawford get the Manny Pacquiao shot. He said that Terrence Crawford's the next superstar of boxing, in his opinion, and he want to see if Crawford can dethrone the great Manny Pacquiao. That was according to Timothy Bradley, courtesy of boxingscene.com, Radio Raheem. So check that out, and check for yourself. But I just want to comment on it, man. And I think that that's nice of Bradley, because really he could take that fight and push forward and push for himself to get that fight and take that big money fight. Obviously, if you're in top rank and you're around that 140, 147 weight division, the guy you want to fight for the big money is Manny Pacquiao. So for Bradley to share the wealth like that and to offer Terrence Crawford instead of himself, I give him props for that. I have heard him say that him and Crawford are good friends and things like that. But to tell you the truth, regardless of Manny Pacquiao, I think Bradley and Crawford would be a good fight. I was thinking that during the fight last night, during the Rios fight. I was like, damn, Bradley and Crawford would be a good matchup. But, I know they friends and, all this, fake cousins and all that. I don't know if it's that deep where they're acting like they're fake cousins, but that would be a good fight. And I hope they don't let, or they wouldn't let friendship get between a scrap between those two if need be, because that'd be a damn good fight, Bradley and Terrence Crawford. I almost want to see Bradley and Crawford more than I want to see Bradley Pacquiao 3 or Crawford Pacquiao. I think Crawford Bradley would be an excellent fight. Now, as far as Bradley saying that, Crawford should get the Pacquiao fight, I'm seeing a lot of people, man, just think Crawford's going to go in there and just whoop Manny Pacquiao's ass. Some people say it's the style, he'll switch hit on Manny. He'll go lefty to righty. It's his power. I don't know, man. And I'm a Crawford fan, I see Crawford doing a lot of good things right now. And I think he can accomplish more things, especially at 140 right now. I think he could beat Postall. I would favor him to beat Broner. I would favor him to beat, what's the other kid that just beat the 48 and old dude? Coink. I forgot that dude's name, the dude that beat him. I favor him over all them cats, man, to tell you the truth. But, you know what I'm saying? People think that, Crawford can whoop Pacquiao's ass, like easily. Like I'm reading comments of guys saying that he'll easily outbox him. I'm not sure about that, man. Gamboa's a good little fighter. Delorme was a good test. Prescott was a good test. Going over to Scotland and beating Burns for the title. He took some balls to do that because a lot of these American guys don't like to travel. Although you do have guys like Tony Thompson and some other guys that do travel. I'm just saying majority of the time, these U.S. fighters do not like to travel. So Crawford has done some very good things. Then he just beat De'Aaron Jean. I mean, he's done some great things or some very good things so far, but I don't know if him and Pacquiao is 50-50, and I may lean towards Manny 60-40. If you said 50-50 because you probably think Pacquiao's on the decline, you think Crawford is on, is accelerating, and you think it's just his time, I can see that. Maybe a pass another torch type of fight. But I think Pacquiao has a lot left. This isn't like old at the end of his career Ali going against Holmes. It's not that. Pacquiao's not in that state. Although he did get separated from his senses a few years ago against Marquez. He came back, beat Bradley, went against Mayweather, which I didn't think Mayweather beat Pacquiao's ass. I know a lot of people like to say he whooped his ass. He whooped his ass. He outpointed him in one on points. It was far from an ass whooping, because if Floyd whooped Manny's ass, then what the fuck did he do to Arturo Gotti? Because I thought that was an ass whooping. Floyd beating Gotti was an ass whooping. Floyd beating Manny is just, he outpointed him. That's just my opinion about it. But in no way am I, going to sit here and say, Manny's done because of what Floyd did to him. He didn't do shit to him, and he just outpointed him. You know what I'm saying? There's no physical harm. Now, mentally, he's probably a little defeated, and I know people are getting tired of Manny and his dreams and, salt water and, sex lies and videotapes and, all that shit. But really, when it comes to every boxer, I don't like really hearing about what they say. For the most part, I take it for a grain of salt. Just like you had Andre Ward the other day here say that he don't really care what the fans think, and he doesn't have to justify his opponent's selection to anybody. You know, fighters say a lot of shit, man. You got to take it for a grain of salt sometimes. That's why I just wait till they get in the ring. Just pick an opponent, get in the ring, and I'll judge you from there. But these guys that say anything, you know, in between fights. But this is a close fight, man. And I will favor Manny Pacquiao, not because I don't like Crawford or because I'm this huge Pacquiao fan. I just think we're underselling Manny just a little bit. And maybe I did probably a few videos ago. I said it was close to 50-50. But I don't know, maybe I have to favor Manny, you know. But I can see Crawford beating him, man. I really can. This dude got some fucking skills, man. This young cat right here got some skills, man. He really do. He got hand speed. You know, people call him Baby Hearns. You know, he does have the temperament of you know, Holmes. I mean, not a Holmes, but Hearns. I'm sorry. He does have that type of temperament, but you know, he's not no tall, rangy guy like Hearns, but he does have the temperament, and he does do some things that are favorable to Tommy Hearns styles, being aggressive, you know, coming in looking for the kill. And he isn't wild, man. That dude's very calm, man. He's very patient. You know, I've given a lot of props to Miguel Cotto for being a patient stalker, you know, because you can stalk guys and want to brawl, but you can do it in a patient, cold-blooded way. And Crawford has that about him. But what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think I'm tripping? Is it Terrence Crawford's time to shine and I'm not giving him enough credit? And I'm, you know, going by the nostalgia of Manny Pacquiao? Or does Manny Pacquiao have a lot left and we're underselling him? And he's going to prove us wrong once again. And some of you may say, when the fuck did Manny Pacquiao prove us wrong? Well, for me, he proved me wrong against De La Hoya. You can say what you want to say about weight drain and his chicken legs. And yes, and he had the IV like minutes before the fight or at the weigh-in or whatever. All that is true. But going into that fight, I thought there was no way little ass Manny Pacquiao was going to beat De La Hoya. I didn't give a fuck. And I was of the mindset like, yeah, he can be weight drained, but little ass Manny Pacquiao ain't going to beat no De La Hoya, man. Because the Pacquiao I envision is the Pacquiao against Morales and Marquez and Barrera. That's the Pacquiao I envision, you know, and he surprised me against Cotto. I know a lot of you say Cotto was punch drunk against Margarito and he came into the ring, weight drain, so on and so forth. And that's fine if you think that. And he had a life and death with Claudia. But in my opinion, I didn't see no way Manny Pacquiao, little ass Manny Pacquiao, was going to beat Miguel Cotto. I thought he was going to get, you know, walked down and just probably get stopped on body shots. That's what I thought going into that fight. So Pacquiao has surprised me sometimes, man. Like him being able to put Mosley on his ass, that surprised me. You know, so Pacquiao has surprised me, and he wasn't surprising me, but he found a way to beat Crawford. You know, but the rate that Crawford going right now, I wouldn't say he was surprising if he beat Manny, but it'd be very unexpected. You know, I'm not going to undersell a great fighter like this, man. Guys like Pacquiao and Mayweather and Bernard Hopkins and guys like that, man, it's hard for me to undersell them once they've proven me wrong so many times. You know what I mean? It's for some of you probably wonder, when the fuck did Mayweather surprise you? Well, the way he thoroughly outpointed Canelo, that was surprising. I didn't think he'll be able to shut Canelo out like that. Mayweather has surprised me, even though I wasn't so, you know, happy about all of his opponent's selection. He would surprise me still in some of his fights. Just my thoughts on it, man. What do y'all think? Terrence Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao? Or do you think that Timothy Bradley shouldn't be worried about Terrence Crawford, and should he go for a third Pacquiao fight? YTBC. I'm out.